Hello there. I'm Horrjblue, I know, and this is things I suffer from. Itchy nose, I hate. It's one of the things I suffer from. This is my ongoing series to talk about and vent, or to let out, let go, release from my chest various things that I suffer from. And it's not a pity party. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't need pity or sympathy or empathy or anything like that. I don't care if people understand what I'm going through. It's just to release and to, you know, I don't even care if these get views. I just want to let it out, let it free, fly, if you will. And so this wasn't going to be my first one, but over the last month or last few weeks, I had a major setback in my the production on my channel and being able to release videos. I recorded a bunch of stuff. What was it, like 3 weeks ago, that I was gonna work on and start releasing, and then this happened to my face. So for those that don't know, or who cares, I don't care. So I got the vaccine, and I don't even want to talk about getting the vaccine because then, there's that likelihood of people hearing or watching this video and deciding not to get vaccinated because I don't want to get whatever's going on with your face. And this is, um, I'm in a weird spot. This could be caused, or could have been caused, by getting the first vaccine, or it could not. It could be caused by something else. There's not exactly a clear diagnosed or clear exact understanding of what causes this, or it's Bell's palsy. If this is the first time seeing the video, then you probably don't know what's going on, but I can only smile and move half of my face. Yeah, this side of my face, my right side, I can't move at all. And I drool, and it's not been fun. So, but let's back up. Talk about how it got started. The first day I noticed, it was like Saturday, and I went to make myself a burger. I kind of made like this fat burger, if you will, here at home. I forget what I put on it. I think I put like an onion ring, kind of made like a Western type style burger or something like that. Maybe I made another one since then, so maybe I'm mixing that up. But I made like basically a big burger, and then I tried to take a bite, and I actually pulled the muscle or whatever, like the ligament in the right side of my chin here. I told my doctor about that. They don't seem to think it could have been that. Maybe it was I'd already had an issue with, and that's what caused that to happen. But I sometimes, when I yawn really big, that happens, especially if I'm really tired. I'll pull like that muscle. So I don't know. They don't really know. They're not really that as helpful as you wish they could be. There's not really that much information what causes Bell's palsy out there, though they do know how to treat it with, antiviral medication as well as steroids. So I'm on steroids, or I was on steroids. Today was, today, it's still today. It's still today. It's not tomorrow quite yet. It's almost late. It's almost late. It's late. And obviously, I'm not editing this at all. There's no snazzy edits. You can hear me, doing all that. And I don't care because it's just me releasing, letting everything out. And so it was kind of like depressing in the beginning, because very depressing, because I'm trying to get going on my channel, trying to get videos out, trying to figure out exactly everything that I want to do. And then also like not just my channel, but other like YouTube channels that I'm working on, trying to get those out, like videos on those, and trying to get everything squared away so that I can, hopefully start making some buku bucks or something. I don't know, or or whatever. I can start moving forward on the variety of projects and ideas that I have. And this has just been like another setback because I'm like, I don't like you're supposed to rest and relax if you want to get your face back to normal. So I'm like, that's one of the treatments is like rest and relaxation. And then another issue is like it's just I'm not tearing right now, but sometimes I'm just so teary-eyed and just tears are falling the whole day out of my eye. And I can blink, but I can't wink. But I'm starting to get I think I'm starting to get some like feeling back. So I can't tell if I'm winking and blinking or whatever, but I think I can start smiling. So I might be able to bounce back soon. We'll see. But I'm finally this is like the last day of my steroid treatment, as well as the antiviral. The antiviral was a couple days ago. I was gonna consider because I got the second shot yesterday. So I finally got the second COVID shot yesterday. So I'm fully vaccinated now, which is awesome. And I agree that you should get vaccinated, even if you get this, which is a very rare case. But my dad had Bell's palsy, so like and that's kind of funny to talk about. I was actually maybe I won't talk about it, actually, but my dad had Bell's palsy, and he had it for a few weeks. Can't remember exactly how long he had it for. So I was like, so like that Saturday, I'm like, ouch, that sucked because it was still sore after that happened. And then the following Sunday after I ate that burger, it's like I'm just my face is feeling not numb. Like I touch it, it's fine. I can feel everything, but it's feeling numb when I'm not touching it. You know what I mean? It feels like almost if I would touch my face, I'm not gonna feel anything, but then I'll feel everything or whatever. So it's like it's feeling off, and then I'm starting to like, okay, I kind of can't tell if I can. Like, I'm feeling weird, and so I'm like, is that from that? And then the following day, I actually had to go and watch my niece for a few hours, and driving over to their house, like I was just crying the whole time, and I couldn't close it, and so I'm for sure like, and then watching my niece, I'm texting my dad and like about like asking him questions about Bell's palsy, like what did it feel like to have Bell's palsy? It was like, or something like that. I forget exactly what I said. Maybe I'll put it on the screen now, or no, I'm not editing this. But yeah, so like you can tell, like, and like the hardest part is like I don't want to smile in front of anybody. Like I don't really want to, like, because I look like a monster or whatever. It's like it's so like I feel like when I'm not smiling, I'm just stoic. It doesn't look as bad, and it definitely, like, my dad did not. He looked bad, so I don't think I look as bad as he did. But then, like when I'm smiling, you can definitely see it, and it's kind of scary. Some of the pictures that I've taken, especially like with my children, it's been pretty like funny looking. Or even some people, some family members have taken, pictures of me, and then it's Like I look terrible. Like you look like when you take a picture, it's all pristine and nice, and when somebody else takes a picture, it's all super ugly and weird. You look like an alien. Yeah, it's kind of it's like that, but worse. Cause now I'm like, okay, normally I don't look great. I'm not very photogenic. Sometimes I'm almost photogenic, and it's nice. Especially if I can get a great shot of myself, like that's amazing. Sometimes, not so much. But so like it's been a struggle because I'm like, am I gonna get my face back? How long is this gonna be? Because it can be anywhere from like 2 to 3 weeks to like 6 months. So I'm like 6 months stuck like this. Like, imagine if like the world opens up again, and like my wife and my children want to go out. I'm gonna be like nobody has to wear a mask anymore in like 6 months. If like that's, but I don't feel like that's gonna be the reality. I feel like people are gonna want to take off their masks as soon as possible. But I think like the smart thing is like I think the smart thing would be like for us to just treat this whole year as a COVID year and not rush to try to get back out there, because then we're just going to keep the disease around. I think it was smart, like what we did this past year during flu season. I mean, ultimately, I didn't get the flu. Nobody got sick as far as I could see. I think that was actually a smart way to eradicate disease is social distancing and wearing masks, especially during like the flu season. At least, I don't know. I think we need to rethink our strategies, especially if you don't want to murder each other and spread disease around. Especially airports. I think you should have to wear a mask at the airports. Uh, and social distance, because that's one of the things. Is like maybe like that's part of the reason. Like honestly, I don't think we should be xenophobic and blaming like foreigners or whatever for spreading disease or whatever, but blaming travelers, not so much foreigners. It's like people traveling all over the place for business and such, and bringing diseases all across the world. And it's not just one country's fault. It's the whole like industry around all that that's partially at fault, and so we need to improve our understandings. But I'm on my soapbox now and not talking about things that I suffer. So there's a fair amount of things that I suffer from that I want to talk about on my channel. This is my channel. I know I'm horrible. I know I'm Horrjblue. I know. That's not my catchphrase at all. That's another thing that's been struggle is like talking and like laughing and joking, because it's like has it like I'm like talking like this out of my mouth, and then when I'm really trying to say a joke, I'm like talking out of this side of my face or whatever, and then like oh, I'm tired now. Yay, cool. And then I've been really tired a lot and unable to get proper rest because I have children and a wife, and that's the life that I made for myself. And then the funniest part is like I feel like the guy I was like thinking in my head, like, who do I look like? I look like somebody like with this. I really feel like somebody, and I'm like going like that. I'm like, oh, I'm the guy from Boardwalk Empire. The guy with the mask. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Or I'm Two-Face. Or I'm Jonah Hex. I feel like, yeah, that's the only way that that's how I'm coping. I'm saying. I don't know if it makes me feel better or worse, but it's great that at least I think I'm seeing some progress. My wife has been telling me for the last 2 weeks, like, you look better today. I'm like, no, no. You need a straight jacket because I do not look better. Is that my way of saying she's crazy? I don't know. Crazy? Who's crazy? I'm crazy. You crazy? We're crazy. Haha. I think that's it. So, if you like this series, go ahead and subscribe. Or you can subscribe for my other series, Star Wars is Stupid. Or I'm gonna review movies and such. Or, you know, at the same time, like, why am I saying all this? This just matters for me. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm Horrjblue, I know. See you later. Nah.